bad, run, get your auntie. You can ask anybody, cause I been about it, read about it, tweet about it, that's T.
Dan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And he gets it to go.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Randall. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
DiVincenzo against Van Vliet. A three ball. It's good from long range. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Houston. Edwards can't hit.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Smith. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Adams with the screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fin guys off and get the line.
It's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And how about the handles from the big fella? Smith's potential is just so enticing.
For your Rockets.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
They've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Rockets. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Timberwolves. They're 5 spots away.
And I think for Minnesota, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. McDaniel's got 5 points so far.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston. Timberwolves trail by 6 and stolen by Thompson. Kick out to Adams. Here's Smith. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 7 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Here's Randall. He doesn't hit that one. Smith with some nice D. Rockets leading by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Amen Thompson.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Conley, the pass to Shannon. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Conley, the pass to Shannon. Picked by Reed. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets leading by 12. For 3. It's good from Shepard on the assist from Van Vliet. Shepard's got his second bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Randall surveying the D. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Joe Ingles is out there with Reed. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. Reed misses. Rockets leading by 15. Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by Shannon.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Shepard. That one good for 2. Shepard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 15-point game. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside Edwards. With the crossover. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Even now, Stan, in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
So for the Rockets, Steven Adams comes in for Clint Capella, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Shepard. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. For 3, Okogie. Rebound, Minnesota. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Rockets leading by 14. Here's Thompson. There's the drive. Count it. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor. Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Conley the pass to Edwards. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
2 points. That one goes.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Conley the pass to Gobert. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Eason. Out to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Jazz, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jabari Smith comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Randall outside. Here's Shannon. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Shannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by VanVleet. From 11 feet away. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Rockets leading by 17. And Adams sends it back.
James puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Up top, Randall, covered by Van Vliet. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Here's Finney Smith. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6 assists now in the game. Now DiVincenzo. Randall passes to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Van Vliet. And the rejection by Smith. Unloads. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 20.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Here's Smith. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, easy call.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Here's McDaniels. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Houston Rockets.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. Over at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, the Cavaliers will face off against the Knicks. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
2 elite squads, Ernie. 1 winner. I'm expecting big things.
No doubt. Everyone in the league will be watching. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Jabari Smith is out there with Adams. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Finney-Smith, and finished off by Finney-Smith.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Here he goes. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 22. Thompson inside the line. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And here is McDaniels. 8 points for him. No good from 11 feet.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
That's a 2 from Smith. They get it back. From past the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Minnesota calls timeout. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Got that bucket in no time at all. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Smith against Randall. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And Adams sends it back. This one for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo gets to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards drawing the double team. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass. Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Shea Shante comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
The shot's good. And that's now 9 points for Reed Shepard.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark. Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. The Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Got a piece of it. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. for Minnesota. They've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. That free throw good from Randall.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Randall. The Rockets shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Capella with a screen on Conley. Here's Shepard. Lays it up off the glass. Shepard's got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley with it. Scoreless thus far. Fires for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Eason's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Over in the corner, Shepard. The three-pointer, no good. From deep three-point territory. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Reed is out there with Miller. And it's Shannon in at the small forward. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Now here is Conley. Not a lot of room. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
For 3, Okogie gets it to go from beyond the arc. Okogie's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Conley. Out to Miller. Pass to Edwards. And here is Conley. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Shepard. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Outside Conley. Can't get it to fall. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Capella stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. For 3, Edwards. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. And the 3 off target. And he lays it straight in. Okogie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
It's stolen by Shepard. Tries it from 19. Okogie. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Rockets?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Shepard. Driving inside. Now here's DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 11 in the second half. Easton passes to Holiday. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Okogie inside the 3-point line. Basket counts.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Amen Thompson.
Yeah, his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Randall.
Well, he's known for his defense. Capella's size and reach really affect shooters' comfortability.
Okogie misses. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Amen Thompson.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And Holiday kicks to Green. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Shooting for Minnesota, Mike.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Capella, Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Personal foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Randall dishes to Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Buries it from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Holiday, the pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Amen Thompson.